Hello, everyone, and welcome to AJC Magic TV. Tonight, I figure I'd go live, do some trivia, but tonight we're going to do the 90s and the 2000s, the decades of the 90s and 2000s. If we get a little bored with that, I do have some 80s trivia that we'll throw in, but I thought I'd give some of the crowd some different questions. I know people do like the 80s, they grew up in the 80s. But welcome in, Catherine, Wilby. Thank you for joining. We'll give a few moments for that, and then we'll go from there. And also, what I'll do is, if you're playing along on the replay, I will read the questions and then give the answers. So we'll just keep going until people come in and start answering the questions. But I hope you're having a great weekend. Good Saturday. I know, like Saturdays, people, it's family day, or you go and do all your errands, or just hang out and watch all different streams, or watch movies, or whatever. I know it's movie night for families and just hanging out. So welcome in. I do thank you for stopping in or watching the replay. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know how you answered the questions, or how many questions you got before I gave the answer, or someone else answered the questions. So I do thank you for dropping in. One thing I ask is you hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you're new, checking out the channel, and consider subscribing. Check out the channel. We go live in and around Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, down in Walt Disney World, Orlando area. When we go down, we have lots of videos from Disney and various other places. Sometimes drive streams along and everything. So just welcome in, and thank you for joining. And like I said, I will read questions. Feel free to answer if you're lurking in the shadows. If not, then hopefully you're playing along. But we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome in, Ryan, Captain Akron. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. I know that there are still various people live in the parks and everything like that, but I figure get some people before they head to bed that live on the East Coast, but then some of them in the middle of the states and the West Coast can stop in. I know it's only 6 p.m. over on the West Coast, so you're still kind of enjoying your dinner and evening and everything like that. But I do welcome everyone who has stopped in and everyone who might watch the replay. But we'll get started. We'll start with the year 1990s, the 90s. And a lot of it's either television shows, movie questions, sports questions, and music questions. So we'll see what you all know. But here we go. I just need to grab. But here we go. Brandon, Brenda, Donna, and Dylan were all characters in which TV show? Brandon, Brenda, Donna, and Dylan were all characters in which TV show? Good evening, John Surfum. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday here. So Ryan, Captain Akron, got it first. My pen decided it's going to die on me right now. So hang on. It's a good guess, John. But Captain Akron got it first with Beverly Hills 90210. And Catherine Wilby. It was Beverly Hills 90210. The crew was Brandon, Brenda, Donna, and Dylan. Were all characters in which TV show? And it was 90210. That was a good guess, because that came out shortly after the film, or that television show. Okay, here we go. Next question. It's a good guess there. I used to watch Beverly Hills 90210 a lot, and I watch a little bit of the Melrose Place. And then there was another show that I always watched too that came later on too, was called The Party of Five. And then there was another one that was on with a person. His name was Corky, and he had his sister and I, but he had Down syndrome, and they were showing a family of how a Down syndrome type person, but I can't remember what that one was called, but that was really good too. But here we go with the next question. Which two actors wrote the screenplay for the 1997 movie Good Will Hunting? Which two actors wrote the screenplay for the 1997 movie Good Will Hunting? Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. A guy that was on Melrose Place. That's pretty cool. But which two actors wrote the screenplay for the 1997 movie Good Will Hunting? And Surf Bomb and Catherine Wilby got it. Now I'm going to also have a sports question night for all the sports fans. Going to have a sports trivia night coming up soon. Kind of switch it up. Just dropped a bunch of cards and stuff, so you just got to pick it up. But Surf Bomb John and Catherine Wilby got it first. With Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. So, John, you can pick 2000s or the 90s. 2000s or the 90s. So, you can pick which one you like to do next. Stay with the 90s or continue with the 2000s. I'll let you guys choose that. Either the 90s or the 2000s. Okay. Affleck and Jason Bourne, yeah. And John picked the 90s. Or, I'm sorry, the 2000s. John picked the 2000s. So, here we go with the 2000s. Which celebrity couple sported matching fully denim outfits at the 2002 MTV Video Music Awards? Which celebrity couple sported matching fully denim outfits at the 2002 MTV Video Music Awards? Hello, Anna Isabel Zykes. Don't want to chop up your name, but welcome in, Anna Isabel. Thank you for joining. But which celebrity couple sported matching fully denim outfits at the 2002 MTV Video Music Awards? And Captain Akron got it first with Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears. Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears. So good job, Ryan. Dan Aykroyd and Steve Martin, two wild and crazy guys. And Captain Akron would like the 90s. Oops. I just screwed up something. How'd that happen? Oops. Hello, Penguin Master. No problem. Yeah, if that would have been like the 70s or 80s surf film, that might have been a good answer. But it was Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears. Okay. No problem, Penguin Master. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you had a good day today. Your Penguins won today, though. Here we go. Next question. Which Canadian ice hockey icon announced his retirement in 1999? Which Canadian ice hockey icon announced his retirement in 1999? And Sean got it first, and Captain Akron got it with Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky. Good job, guys. Okay, you can pick the next category, John. Sticking with the 90s. Here we go. 1990s. What was the name of Billy Ray Cyrus's 1992 hit song? What was the name of Billy Ray Cyrus' 1992 hit song? And Ryan got it first with Achy Breaky Heart. Achy Breaky Heart. And Serpum. Okay, Ryan. Achy Breaky Heart. Sticking with the 90s. Yeah, I was going to say, but I knew what you were talking about, Catherine. Okay, 1990s still. What was the name of Dexter's sister in Dexter's Laboratory? What was the name of Dexter's sister in Dexter's Laboratory? I wonder when that actually came out, that show. What was the name of Dexter's sister in Dexter's Laboratory? I don't know if any of you ever seen that cartoon. And Penguin Master got it with Dee Dee. It was Dee Dee and Dexter on Dexter's Laboratory. I think it was a Nickelodeon cartoon because I know my nieces and nephews all watched it when they were younger. But Dee Dee, good job, Penguin Master. We'll stick with the 90s. Unless Penguin Master, you want to pick the 2000s. Pick what year you want, Penguin Master, 2000s or 1990s. Pick which decade. Okay, stick with the 90s. Okay, here we go. In Friends, what was the name of Phoebe's twin sister? In Friends, what was the name of Phoebe's twin sister? And you probably had to watch that TV show. I don't know if anybody will get that or not. But in Friends, what was the name of Phoebe's twin sister? And it also was a name of one of the villains in Disney, in a Disney film. And Captain Akron got it with Ursula. Ursula Buffet. Ursula. Sticking with the 90s. Okay, here we go. What was the name of Arnold's secret admirer in Hey Arnold? What was the name of Arnold's secret admirer in Hey Arnold? And I guess you would have to watch that cartoon. But what was the name of Arnold's secret admirer in Hey Arnold? Welcome in, Nick Paul, Nick Paul, Nick Paul. And Penguin Master and Captain Akron got it with Helga. With Helga. So Penguin Master and Ryan. Welcome in, Precise Signs. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great weekend and a good evening. But Penguin Master was first with that. So sticking with the 90s, Penguin Master. But welcome in, Precise Signs. Marlin. Sticking with the 90s. Okay, here we go. Next question. Which country won the 1994 FIFA World Cup? Which country won the 1994 FIFA World Cup? And FIFA is soccer for some of you who aren't sports fans. So could help you guess a country. But which country won the 1994 FIFA World Cup? And John Surfbum and Catherine Wilby got it with Brazil. With Brazil. So John and Catherine Wilby with Brazil. Good job. Okay, John, sticking with the 90s or going to the 2000s? Staying with the 90s. Okay, here we go. What is the name of the space telescope that was launched into orbit in 1990? What is the name of the space telescope that was launched into orbit in 1990? And Surf Bomb and Catherine Wilby got it with the Hubble telescope. The Hubble Space Telescope. So John and Catherine Wilby got it. Are you going to stick with the 90s, John, or continue or switch over to 2000s? Yeah, it was part of another one on Tuesday, yes. Yeah, because I would imagine with all the different sets that are out there, it would, some of these would repeat and everything too. Because this is a whole nother set that I had picked up on sale on a sale rack one time. But here we go, 1990s. Which actor was paralyzed from the neck down after a horse riding accident in 1995? Which actor was paralyzed from the neck down after a horse riding accident in 1995? And Ryan, Captain Akron, and Catherine Wilby with Christopher Reeves. It was Christopher Reeves. So Captain Akron and Catherine Wilby with Christopher Reeves. Yeah, unfortunately, you had Steve Reeves on there. So it has to go to Ryan. Okay, Captain Akron, you get to pick either the 90s or the 2000s. And he's sticking with the 90s. Okay, here we go. Which band had a hit with M-Bop? Which band had a hit with M-Bop? Which band had a hit with M-Bop? Give a few more moments. And Ryan got it first with Hanson. With Hanson. It was Hanson. I saw your answer come right as I was saying it, so you had it typed there. So Catherine will be also. Okay, sticking with the 90s. Here we go. Which 1995 movie was the first CGI feature-length animation? Which 1995 movie was the first CGI feature-length animation? So you all got it. So Ryan, Catherine, and John with Toy Story. Toy Story. So good job, Ryan, for getting it first. It was Toy Story. Okay. On to the next question. Staying with the 90s. Here we go. Next question. Which American figure skater was clubbed on the knee before the 1994 Winter Olympics? Which American figure skater was clubbed on the knee before the 1994 Winter Olympics? John got it first, and Captain Akron second with Nancy Kerrigan. Nancy Kerrigan. Good job, guys. You want to stick with the 90s, I'm guessing, because I'll just keep reading if that's what you like to do. If you want to do the 2000s, just let me know. But here we go with the next question. What were the names of the twin babies in Rugrats? What were the names of the twin babies in Rugrats? See if anybody remembers Rugrats. But what were the names of the twin babies in Rugrats? And Penguin Master and Captain Akron with Phil and Lil. Phil and Lil. Good job, Penguin Master and Captain Akron. Good guess there, Surfum. Okay, Penguin Master, the 2000s or 90s? Okay, going with the 2000s. Okay, here we go with the 2000s. Which band had a 2002 hit with She Will Be Loved? Which band had a 2002 hit with She Will Be Loved? But which band had a 2002 hit, She Will Be Loved? I'll go ahead and give the answer here. It was Maroon 5. Maroon 5. Okay, we're going to stick with the 2000 question. Just a minute, I was sharing here. Yeah, the question was, now I can't find it. Which band had a 2002 hit with She Will Be Loved, and it was Maroon 5. But here we go with another 2000 question. On Wednesdays, we wear pink is a line from which movie in the 2000s? On Wednesdays, we wear pink is a line from which movie? And Penguin Master and Captain Akron with Mean Girls. On Wednesday, we wear pink is a line from which movie? And it was Mean Girls. So Penguin Master and Captain Akron. Okay, Penguin Master. Sticking with the 2000s or moving back to the 90s? Going back to the 90s. Okay, here we go. 1990s. Which Britpop band featured the Gallagher brothers? Which Britpop band featured the Gallagher brothers? Which Britpop band featured the Gallagher brothers? And Captain Akron got it with Oasis. With Oasis. Okay, Ryan, you can pick the 90s or the 2000s. Okay, with the 90s. We'll stick with the 90s, and unless you would like a change, you can let me know. But in what year was the World Wide Web made available to the general public? In what year was the World Wide Web made available to the general public? Not 1993, but a good guess. In what year was the World Wide Web made available to the general public? That's a good guess too, but not 1992. You guys are close, but it wasn't 1992 or 1993. See if you can come up with the answer. But in what year was the World Wide Web made available to the general public? And Captain Akron gets it with 1991. 1991. Good job, guys. Okay, here we go with another question. Kangol hats were popular in the 90s, but what animal featured on their logo? Kangol hats were popular in the 90s, but what animal featured on their logo? But Kangol hats. And Ryan got it correct with kangaroo. Kangaroo. It was the kangaroo. Okay, we'll go on to the next question. Which American hip hop duo were known for wearing their clothes backwards? Which American hip hop duo were known for wearing their clothes backwards? See if anybody remembers them. But which American hip hop duo were known for wearing their clothes backwards? And you guessed it right again. Crisscross. Crisscross. We'll do a couple more questions as I seen Carlos went live for probably in place of Dad Builds for the 9:30 hangout, their evening hangout. So I'll do a couple more questions and then I will go ahead and end the stream. I do thank everyone for joining. Anyone who will be watching the replay, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you did well on the questions. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It does help out our channel and is much appreciated. Also, check out all our other videos and consider subscribing if you are new. So I'll do a few more questions and then I'm going to head and end the stream. Welcome in Monarch Moments. Garrett, thank you for joining. But here we go with the next question. Who did Elton John dedicate his song Candle in the Wind to after her death in 1997? Who did Elton John dedicate his song Candle in the Wind to after her death in 1997? And John got it first with Princess Diana and then Captain Akron. But it was Princess Diana. Good job, guys. There we go. Next question. Which Canadian singer had a 1999 best-selling album, Come On Over? Which Canadian singer had a 1999 best-selling album, Come On Over? Good guess, Garrett, but And Captain Akron got it first with Shania Twain. Shania Twain. That's a good guess with Alanis Morissette, but it was Shania Twain. Good job, Ryan. Couple more questions here. What was the name of the horror documentary released in 1999? What was the name of the horror documentary released in 1999? That was kind of weird. And Captain Akron got it with the Blair Witch Project. The Blair Witch Project. Yeah, it was in the Woods film. It was kind of strange. Interesting. But Captain Akron got it with Blair Witch Project. Which two countries did the Channel Tunnel connect when it was opened in 1994? Which two countries did the Channel Tunnel connect when it was opened in 1994? And you both got it with France and England. France and England. Good job, guys. Okay. Here we go. Which Spanish song by Los Del Rio spawned a dance craze? Which Spanish song by Los Del Rio spawned a dance craze? And you both got it with the Macarena. The Macarena. I'm going to switch to 2000s for the last two questions. So the decade 2000s for the last two questions. And here we go. What was the name of the first Harry Potter movie released in 2001? What was the name of the first Harry Potter movie released in 2001? And Surfbomb got it with the Sorcerer's Stone. It was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That was a good guess, Sorcerer's Apprentice, but it was the Sorcerer's Stone. So Surfbomb got that one. And then the final question for the evening was, in Marley and Me, What breed of dog was Marley? In Marley and Me, what breed of dog was Marley? You both got the retriever part. I'm not sure if this one, that the name that they have for the beginning part is the same as a golden retriever, though, but it might be. But I'll go ahead and give you guys the points. But it was a Labrador retriever, So it was in that category of dogs, the retrievers. I'm just going to do one final question, just because that one was kind of general. But we'll go back to the 90s for the final question. And here we go. Which vegetable did George Bush ban from his plate in 1990? Okay, Captain Akron, thank you for joining. But which vegetable did George Bush ban from his plate in 1990? And Surf Bum John got it correct with broccoli. So good job, guys. Captain Akron, you were the big winner tonight. You had 22 points. Or I'm sorry, 21 points. John, you had 13 points. And Catherine Wilby had 7 points. And Penguin Master had 4 points. So good job, everyone. I hope you guys have a great evening. And have a great rest of your weekend. Just looked it up. Yellow Lab, just like my dog. Yes. Hello, the Disney Nerd Herders. Welcome in. Thank you for dropping in. I'll do a couple more questions if anybody is still there. And then just to give a couple more, I'm going to go ahead and keep going if anybody answers. If not, people who are playing the replay can guess along. But thank you and have a great night. Ryan, thank you for joining. But you were the big winner with 21 points. Welcome in, Charlie and Stacy. And I'm going to go ahead and read a couple more questions for people who are watching the replay. Or if anybody wants to play along, I know others are on and everything. So it is understandable if you need to go or it's time for bed. But here we go. What popular toy was produced by Tie Inc.? What popular toy was produced by Tie Incorporated in the 90s? And I know a lot of people collected them because I know I have a bunch of them also. But what popular toy was produced by Tie Incorporated in the 90s? And I'll read the answer here shortly. And Surf Bum John got it with Beanie Babies. With Beanie Babies. Good job, John. What species of dog was Ren in the cartoon The Ren and Stimpy Show? What species of dog was Ren in the cartoon The Ren and Stimpy Show? That was an MTV show, I believe. The Golden Beanie Baby. Yeah, I have a bunch of them too. I'll probably just stick them out in a box someday and just sell them for $5 or $6 or whatever. They get rid of them. Not a German Shepherd. Think smaller dog. What species of dog was Ren in the cartoon The Ren and Stimpy Show? He barely had fur that I remember too, but he was smaller. A German Shepherd. But I'll go ahead and give the answer. I'm going to read the question one more time for people playing along on the replay. What species of dog was Ren in the cartoon The Ren and Stimpy Show? And it was a Chihuahua. Chihuahua. But that was a good guess there. But a Chihuahua, yes. We had this question the other day, but like I said, on various cards, and it's always going to be on some type of 90s type of thing. But which singing duo were stripped of their Grammy in 1990 after they were found out to be lip syncing? Which singing duo were stripped of their Grammy in 1990 after they were found out to be lip syncing? Lip syncing. And I think it was after one of the Super Bowl appearances that they had. But that's how I think they all lip sync nowadays anyway during the Super Bowl type of thing. But who knows? But it was Milli Vanilli. But what singing duo were stripped of their Grammy in 1990 after they were found out to be lip syncing? It was Milli Vanilli. Yeah, that is kind of funny, but I think it was right after the one Super Bowl thing is where they got found it out at with that. Couple more questions. Which Disney movie included the song I'll Make a Man Out of You? Which Disney movie included the song I'll Make a Man Out of You? Not the Lion King, but that's a good guess. But which Disney movie included the song I'll Make a Man Out of You? And it was Mulan. Mulan was the song or the movie but it was Mulan. Good job, John. I'm going to switch over to some 2000s. So this will be 2000s for the last 5 minutes here. But what was the name of the hurricane that devastated New Orleans in 2005? What was the name of the hurricane that devastated New Orleans in 2005? And you got that correct with Katrina. With Katrina. Good job, John. Okay, here we go with the next question. What planet was demoted to the status of dwarf planet in 2006? Which planet was demoted to the status of dwarf planet in 2006? And John and Catherine Wilby both got it with Pluto. With Pluto. Okay, here we go. Next question. What is the name of James Cameron's 2009 movie based on the distant moon of Pandora? What is the name of James Cameron's 2009 movie based on the distant moon of Pandora? And you both got it correct with Avatar. With Avatar. And one more question in the 2000s to end the evening. I do thank everyone for joining. But here we go. We'll get one where both of you possibly could answer. I had it, and then we'll go with this one. But here we go. Who was inaugurated as the 43rd President of the United States of America in January 2001? Who was inaugurated on the 43rd who was inaugurated as the 43rd President of the United States of America in January 2001? And John got it with George W. Bush. George W. Bush was the answer. I was just looking for some other questions. But to end on that note, but that's pretty much it for the evening, everyone. I do thank you. You did really well, John. You almost caught up to Ryan there. You had 17 points to end the evening, and Catherine, you had 8 points to end the evening. So I do thank everyone for joining this evening. I thank Dean of the Live Place, theliveplace.com, for hosting my channel and many other channels out there. Go check out theliveplace.com if you're looking for various YouTubes, whether it's cruising, travel, Disney. There's a lot of Disney creators on there, and just many other creators that are, most of them try to be family friendly. And he has a whole list of when a lot of different people go live. So I hope you guys all have a great evening. Check out my partner channels, This Are Dreams. I know they go live in the park, and I believe they're going to be at the Magic Kingdom tomorrow morning. So you guys all have a great evening. Thank you for joining. Thank you to anybody who is watching the replay. And yeah, that's what I'll probably end up doing too. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, great rest of your weekend. So we will see you in the chats and let the adventures begin. Have a great night, everyone, and thank you.